Chat, I'm so fucked if anybody I know in real life finds this. But, anyways. Fire Punch has to be one of the most insane things I have ever read, and yet somehow it manages to contain the single best piece of transgender representation I have read, and I really, really want to talk about it. If you haven't read Fire Punch, don't worry too much, since my focus is pretty much going to be about this one really, really cool character, Togeda. Togeda is a transgender male, and the story makes this very textually clear. A whole chapter is devoted to getting this point across. Oh, also, I forgot to introduce myself. This is pretty important for understanding why I like this. Hi, my name is Patrick or Dolly. My pronouns are she, her. I'm 18. I'm pan and gay. Ooh la la. My favorite colors are pink, orange, and black. I'm an internet cat girl. That was a really stupid fucking bit. Anyways, point being, as a boy-moding trans femme, this character really resonated with me. His experience with gender dysphoria and internalized transphobia is so true to life. Like, there's this one part where the main character of Fire Punch, after being told about Togeda's identity, offers to call him Big Brother. However, Togeda knows deep down that this is just consolation. He's a man with no hope of passing as such, and he's painfully aware of this fact. Even if the main character genders him correctly, he knows he'll just see him as a woman, so he just gives up and says that Big Sister's fine. This scene's just, like, fucking incredible. His facial expression really captures this feeling of helplessness, being unable to change how you look, being unable to have your inner and outer self match. It's a horrible, deeply dreadful feeling. So, it would be, like, willfully ignorant, really fucking ignorant, to just up and, like, ignore the fact that Togeda is a transgender male. Right? Well, some people online do just that. Like, whenever I see someone refer to Togeda with she, her pronouns, I just see, like, that one fucking dokes reaction image in my head, like, bro, did we read the same manga? The scene I talked about earlier was used as evidence by a commenter online that Togeda isn't a transgender male. A reading of the text like this in, like, professional terms is fucking atrocious! Togeda literally yells at the reader that he is a man, and yet some people deliberately ignore his identity. It's saddening and sickening to think about. In a way, these comments kind of reaffirm Togeda's innermost fears that no matter what he does, people will always see him as female, and revisionist takes such as these are often co-opted with right-wing rhetoric to erase queer narratives. The idea is to make you feel alone, like to scrub anyone else who was like you in the past. Take, for example, just in this year, the deletion of several historical web pages of queer history by the federal government. In an article from the National Parks Conservation Association, it recounts the deletion of entire web pages which are now no longer available for public access. Additionally, there's the concerted effort of the government against specifically transgender individuals with web pages that have been altered to remove the term LGBTQ in favor of LGB. Like, what the fuck did I even do, bro? They want to pretend like you don't exist, so that when horrible things happen to you, they can just plug their ears and ignore your suffering. There's this one scene from the movie I Saw the TV Glow, which, if you don't know, is like, in my opinion, the holy grail of depicting the transgender experience, where the main character breaks down and screams, "I'm dying right now!" Only to be met with deafening silence. I think about that scene in that movie a lot. It kind of captures what I've been working to say in this whole video essay. Even if you spill your guts out, even as I am spilling my guts out, people will look you in the eye and say, MFs will still argue a character's a he/him after someone calls them bro, and I hate that. I hate that the government is actively trying to scrub my existence away. I hate that good people frequently misunderstand my identity. I hate that I live in a world of intolerance, and I hate the fact that the world is full of hate! But in reading Fire Punch, I remember what I love about art and what I love about creating. I love seeing others like me out there, and I love writing about my experience. I've been too scared to even come out, but this video gives me the chance to do that. And I'm scared that people I know will see this, but I just don't want to keep on living a lie. Seeing that true-to-life representation in media gives me hope that I'm not alone in my suffering. And seeing others combat this ignorance gives me a little bit of hope that I can live my truth. Anyways, I'm gonna go play the gender-affirming big titty furry video game. I'm so fucking scared. Here, on that. Get ready. Get excited. Holy fuck, he broke my block! He broke my block, he's riding on my gawk! And if I asked him, what do you post memes on, he would say TikTok!